All right, boys and girls. What now? I got fired from my job at Kia, so I can no longer make Kia videos, and I don't even have a tech job anymore. I've got a heating and air job now. I do HVAC. What do I do now? The answer is I don't really know. I haven't really planned anything. I do know that I've been working on an engine build for my buddy on a 1991 Toyota Celica. And I don't know if I should vlog the process on that and keep finding more projects as I come or start vlogging again. I don't know. I do know one thing. My interest for cars has definitely not gone down in the slightest. I have a couple of projects kind of out there. I've got some motorcycles as well that I plan on trying to do some stuff on. But I haven't decided if I'm going to take a Cletus route and kind of vlog, like do one video vlogs on builds, stuff like that, and have a lot of fun, or if I'm going to take the It's Just a Six route and just kind of vlog as I go and see what happens. I don't really know. I haven't really decided exactly on what I'm going to do. I definitely know that my passion for cars is not going to go away. And I've got stuff on the table that I could record and make videos out of potentially. I do know one thing, that I want to take this channel direction into a more positive environment rather than kind of keep feeding into the whole Kia thing. Just because I just kind of want to let that slide out and everything like that. And by the way, the reason that I'm not a tech is not because of that Kia video I wanted to mention. The reason I'm not a tech anymore is actually because of my driver record. I got 2 tickets at 12 points on my license, and the max in Indiana is 20, and no shop will insure me. Although oddly enough, Heating and Air can insure me on their vans, much bigger things. But I want to take this channel to a more positive route, a more learning experience driven than anything, just because I haven't done a lot of this stuff before, and it's all new to me. Not to mention I haven't done YouTube in years, and I used to be a full screen partner back in the day when they were still around at the age of 14. So I don't really know how I'm going to take this. Other than that, that's the update. Let me show you what I've been working on. So this is what I'm working on. These are all the components I'm going to be reusing, minus the pistons, on the 1991 Toyota Celica. We've got some bucket lifters. We got the harmonic balancer, which will end up being cleaned and painted. A lot of this stuff had been soaking in diesel for a while, so I've got it sitting out here on a towel. These cam caps used to be pitch black. We'll be reusing those. We'll be reusing the head, but it's currently at the machine shop. We'll be reusing the block and the crank. Now here are the cams. They are in pretty good shape overall. The cam caps are in good shape. I got the rear main seal cover. I've got the oil pump taken apart and cleaned off as well. But I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, and I have cleaned most of the useless parts off of the table. I do got to get rid of those piston rings, those bearings. Those need to be thrown out because I'm getting new all of that, obviously. And yeah, so that's kind of the progress on that. Everything's at the machine shop at the moment. I need to order some pistons for them to be able to finalize the block. And then I'll be able to get that stuff back and actually start assembling a short block pretty soon. Right now I got the front oil pump cover taken off and inside the bucket of diesel soaking. And honestly, I tried 93 octane and I tried diesel. 93 octane worked a lot better for cleaning. I was told diesel worked better, but I don't know. 93 octane seemed to work better. I do have some of the parts that we're using, like the valve cover, the intake, the throttle body, we're all reusing because we're not really going super ham on it quite yet. But that's kind of where we're at on that. And I've got the new/used transmission sitting over there as well. So that's going to be coming along pretty soon. As long as the HOA don't tow out that car, because let me tell you, they're assholes. Yeah, that's that. The motorcycle, this is the same friend's motorcycle. It's doing pretty all right. I got it running finally. We have this like ghetto ignition switch on the front to turn on and off the bike. It's a kickstart only. There is no start button on it, unfortunately. So it's kickstart only. It's a 400, so it's not too bad. But I got it running. It actually runs. And right now I'm also working on my sport bike, tuning all 4 carbs, doing a carb sync on it. And let me tell you, that is a pain in the ass when you don't have gauges for it. Because you kind of have to guess and check and kind of know what you're doing. And I don't know what I'm doing in the slightest. And that's the point of this, is to share my experiences with not knowing what the hell I'm doing. So hopefully that I'm able to get that right. But I'm trying to figure out what to do. Oh man, it's been a hell of a few weeks, dude. I'm just patience is all it's been. I got a new job finally after 3 weeks, and it was the most boring 3 weeks of my life, not doing anything. So finally got a new job. It's not the job I wanted, but it is a job, so it'll keep me supported. I do plan on eventually going to a part-time job at some point and going back to school because I want to be a teacher. Even in today's climate, probably not the best decision for me to make, but yeah. Also, it's cold in here. It is really cold. But I'm going to be doing that when I pay off my car, because then I'll have much less, I'll have less bills that way. So when I do that, I'll actually be able to pay for school out of pocket, have a part-time job, and still be living out on my own. So that's kind of my goal, is I want to be able to do all that and still live on my own. And so far, I've been pretty successful at that. Well, sort of. I do live with my girlfriend, but living on my own outside of my parents' house, because that wouldn't be possible. Long story, but I do live with my girlfriend. She is very supportive of pretty much anything. Like, I kid you not, when I got fired, she was the most supportive person in the world. She was kind of like, well, we kind of talked about it and kind of figured that was going to happen after that. And I was like, yeah, I know. And then it put us in a really hard spot, and she was nothing but supportive throughout all that. So that's good. But today's Christmas. Very, very, very wild day. We had 2 neighbors' houses burned down this morning while we were at breakfast, and I flung over there with my car and my girlfriend to make sure everyone was okay and everyone got out, and make sure authorities were there, and anything that I could help, I possibly could. And we didn't really need to, because we live right down the road from a health and wellness center, and there's cops there all the time. So by the time we got there, like within the time that it started and the time that we got there, which was only a few minutes, there was several cops there, an ambulance and a fire truck, and very, very quick response time. It was insane. Everyone got out safe, so that's good. I had my family's Christmas here at our house, and had Charlie's family's Christmas at her dad's house, and everything went really well. Got some cool things, got to spend some time with some family. But family is definitely the most important this time, around this time of the year, especially with everything that's going on. So after that, we had dinner, and we watched some guy Dine and Dash at a Denny's. And it was Christmas, so they had one server, one host, and one cook, so they were able to get away with it. So I ended up double tipping, just because I really felt bad, because sometimes servers have to eat that. So if you ever think about Dine and Dashing, remember that servers have to pay for that sometimes. So I went ahead and double tipped, and made sure that everything was okay on their part. And then my girlfriend and I came home, and here we are. I'm filming an update, kind of showing you guys what's going on, and yeah, most of you guys won't make it this far anyway, but I just figured it'd be just kind of interesting just to end this with how my day went. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, well, happy holidays to all of you guys. I know there's several holidays around this time of the year involving religion, so whatever holiday you celebrate, happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed time with family, especially where time with family is very scarce right now. So anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully some of you guys stick around and learn with me. So have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.